Shalom, shalom, shalom. As always, I want to give all the praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and the Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone, our teachers. Shalom to the 144,000, the hopeful and the hopeful elect brothers and sisters. The Bible refers to as the mixed multitude of the house of Israel, the true children of Israel. All praises and glory to Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh Shai. So, as you can see, Salaki, excuse me. As you can see from the title, the greatest soldier in Esau's army is the black woman, aka Eve. I'll say again, the greatest soldier in Esau's army is the black woman, aka Eve, as this young brother is going to explain to you in this 10-minute video. Please watch it to the end. Watch everything he has to say to the end. I will try not to stop it to speak in between. I may stop it once or twice. I'll try not to, but please watch everything that this young blood has to say to the end. As I got the title from him. The title I got from today's video, I got from the young blood that you see on the screen here, on the right hand side on the screen. I got the title for today's edification from this young brother here. So please watch everything he has to say to the end. Please, all right? Listen to what he says, man. And I said, these are for these, and this is a message to you women. We say those of you that are not in the truth, right? Those of you that have not woken up, not repented, and come back to your true heritage. This is to the majority of the women that make up the children of Israel. All right. So without further ado, let's hit it.
Now, when you talk about slavery, right, we talk about systemic racism, we talk about the Willie Lynch letter, right? We talk about, the black man, right? We talk about, the greatest soldier in a white man's army being the black woman, and the black woman being the pawn. And then they figured out early on through slavery that because they were killing us, right? But they figured out if we get the black woman, or we get the whole joint. Okay, so
you know why?
Just so you know, this is nothing new to us, brothers in the truth. This is nothing new to the apostles and to the elders. The apostles have been speaking about this particular thing, this particular subject for decades regarding the so-called black woman, for decades. So this is nothing new to the men of GMS, of Great Millstone, from the apostles and the elders going down that are in the truth. Just so you understand, we've always known this. Our apostles and our elders have always showed us this, and we've always known this when we came into the truth. Okay, just so you understand. But let's continue.
Go ahead. I want you to explain why, because I think it needs.
But I get to that, but I want to finish the messaging point, right? I like to keep it cohesive for myself. I might forget a lot of information here. So, what they did was they made the black woman hyper masculine. Right? And they made you and me, we're studs. We're gonna be in the field, we're handy, right? And I think, and I'm trying to connect it all because he made a valid point, right? The government empowered black women to strategically move the position of power from the black man.
Move the power from the black man.
Right?
Yeah.
So now the black woman in that instance becomes drunk off this power, and then she has a disdain for the black man, and then it becomes perpetuated over generations. So with slavery, what they did was they take us, they call it buck breaking. They do it, gang bang us, rape us, cut our balls off in front of the black woman, and then before they kill the black man, they'll make the black, after they did him dusty, they'll chain him up, right? Look, they'll chain him up, right? They'll chain him up.
Bro, he's speaking facts. I'm not gonna pause it too much because you're really talking, but it's crazy how when he said the government has made the black woman the same black man, bro. I felt that deep in my soul, but we see it now. But I'll have to go to a whole nother subject to really break it down. But he's speaking facts.
Beat him within an inch of his life and then unchain him and then rape and do that to the woman. And then the woman is looking at the man like, come save me. But mentally he's dead. He doesn't even have no fight in him. So now she doesn't even have no respect for you. You fast forward to this generation, black women don't respect black men at all. And when you understand that, and it's a lot, so I'm trying to make it like simple, right? Because a lot of people, they respond emotionally and not intellectually, and there's no empathy for black men. There's no sympathy for black men. You don't even love black men. You don't even know who we are. You don't give a fuck about us. Pay my bills, eat my ass, and that's it. Okay, so it's important that black men understand what was done to us and why it was done to us. It's also important that black women understand their position in systematic racism and how they're being utilized to destroy their whole family and their whole community and whole generation. Okay, now a black man.
I mean, this brother is just 100% spot on. This is something that Apostle Gabar would be speaking on, and he's a strong advocate of what this young brother is saying. Apostle Gabar, Apostle Tahar, you know, those two, even Apostle Rakar, they speak heavily about the so-called black woman and the understanding of how the government have used them to destroy the so-called black man today. All right. Hence, from the title, the greatest soldier in Esau's army is the so-called black woman, aka Eve. All right. I didn't mean to stop it, but I just had to interject there. All right. So let's continue playing it.
And role is to be the protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer, and leader. I'm a man.
Producer.
Protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer.
Producer.
You have your opinion, I have mine.
Right. I'm just giving it. And producer.
Right. I got you. You have what you want to put in, right? And
see the attitude kicking in already, right? He's telling us some home truths, and you can see the attitude kicking in already. All right, exactly what he's talking about. It's just it automatically surfaces. It's like the spirit jumps on her to react in a particular certain way. Automatically surfaces. Sorry for stopping it again, but let me play.
So I'm saying protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer. Right? Protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer. A woman's role is wisdom and balance. Okay? Now, the black man gets his provision. He gets his provision, right? From God. And what happens is there's a vibration. It's a lot.
See that? When he said to the black man, the so-called black man gets his position from God. And he's absolutely right. Just like Yahushua says in the book of Psalms, I think it's in the book of Psalms, chapter 82. And Yahushua refers to that when he's speaking to the Israelites, when he says, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. See, she didn't like that when he said that we are gods, starting from the so-called black man. We are God. The children of Israel are gods, but starting with the so-called black man. We are gods, but we're in these mortal bodies, these corruptible bodies, these bodies that sin. But he's absolutely right. But she didn't like that. You see the look on her face when he said that to her.
Wisdom and balance. Okay? Now, the black man gets his provision. He gets his provision, right? From God. And what happens is there's a vibration. It's a lot, so I'm trying to make it simple, right? So how you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So when you're around an alpha and you're around you in that frequency, right? If
alpha what?
Man. Right?
That's pure attitude. He said, when you're around the alpha, she went, alpha what? What else can an alpha be but a man? An alpha is not going to be a female. The alpha is always the man. Everyone knows that. But that's the attitude. And it's all coming out in this short 10-minute clip. You're going to see the attitude of the so-called black woman. And this is why I say, for those of our women that are not in the truth, this is what we expect from them. For those of them that are not in the truth. For the few women that are in the truth, man, we give the glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for that. Truly.
And that energy, that frequency, right? It can throw some shit off.
Yeah.
Because you're conditioned not to even be around that shit. And then you become sensitized, not desensitized. You're very sensitive to that energy, and then now you don't know how to read that energy. You think he's narcissistic. You think, no, he's where he needs to be to take his place. So I feel like black men need to disregard how black women feel about our masculinity and be more self-contained. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need your money. I don't need none of that. I'm not sleeping on your couch. Don't give me no keys. I'm gonna get my own. I'm gonna go to God. And when you don't want to fit my program, bye. Go.
Thank you.
You're not needed.
I have to second that. I truly second that, what he just said. We get our instructions from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And if these women don't fit our program, they have to go. Simple. I 100% second that what he said. We get our instruction from Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua. The world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. And if they're not with the program, they can hit the road, just like what the brother said. Let's continue playing.
You're dangerous. I don't want to bear seed with you. I don't want to sleep with you. I don't want to be your friend. I'm staying away from you. And there's a lot of black women that get it, and they love the masculinity that we project. Black men, we project energy. Women receive energy. You see? So now, for the black women who are confused, right? A woman has to lead with 3 phases of love. The first phase of love is informative, right? So she's informing that black man of who he is. She's informing that black man that, yo, look, you get your provision. You're going to be the provider. You're going to be the head of this household. Even if she's Oprah and he's broke, she's going to uplift him through the information. That's the first phase. The second phase is unconditional love.
Bro, it's like everything he's saying is completely fact. But if you look at that black woman face, it's like she wanna say something against that so bad. You know, I could just say, even though he's right, it's like she just don't want to heed to it. She want to combat him. I could see it in her face, you know?
Unconditional. She's loving and she's loving, she's loving, she's loving. Then the last phase of love is tough love, accountability. The problem is a lot of our women are conditioned to lead with the accountability first. And they don't set the table with informative love and unconditional love. See?
This comes off as disrespect and combative.
All the time.
Yeah.
But again, this is why black men need to be in tune with self. And when that woman is argumentative and she want to talk and every 5 minutes she want to get a word in and she just can't shut the fuck up, let her go. Don't beat on her. Don't catch no cases. Let her go. Like,
Brother, I'm 100% behind him. And that's something that the apostles talk about, continuously advocate on and speak on, this particular thing. These so-called black women of ours, they always tell us to, if you can, stay as far away of them as possible. Because for those of them that are truly not in the truth, those of them that have not been raised right by their mothers and their fathers, which is the majority of them, this is exactly how they are. I mean, look, she's showing you all of the signs. She truly wants to, she wants to literally strangle this brother because he's calling her out and he's calling the so-called black woman out for everything we know them to be today. Because once again, they are the greatest soldiers in Esau's army is the black woman. The greatest soldier.
just literally let her go.
Yeah.
And you vet her with your frequency. You vet her with your vibration. I walk in some rooms and I get around certain black women and I start talking. They can't stand me. Good.
Goodbye.
Good. Bye.
Why is that?
Just like her. Just like her, bro.
Can't stand you.
Because I just told you, a lot of black women are not used to a black man that has confidence. A lot of black women are not used to a black man who...
Wait. I just want to clarify. You saying that black women can't stand you because of your confidence?
1,000,000%. A lot of them.
I think it's
Because, hold on, because I'm a nigga. I'm a op. I'm a blood. I'm a fuck boy.
Wait, who's?
I'm a trick.
Who are saying these things?
We're saying what I'm. You got to understand
That's
this
what
is
I'm
for the
asking,
camera.
I don't.
I got you, but I'm saying it right. So you maybe you understand later, maybe you won't. It's okay.
Well,
I'm a op.
No, just hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm asking questions because we have an audience.
No, for sure.
And I want our audience to understand what you're saying.
They do understand.
No, it's cool. I know my audience. So what
Right.
I'm saying is that I just want you to kind of be responsive when I'm asking you so that we can have clarity when we do our clips. That's all.
The clips that make sense. I mean, I do this all the time. So I'm a op.
Okay, sir.
I'm a blood. I'm a crip. I'm a scammer. I'm a jack boy. I'm a nigga. I'm a rap. I'm everything but a god.
everything but a man.
And then they use music, right? They use crack in the 80s to break down black communities. Now they're using music, right, as a way to break down the communities. Every time.
Man, bro, he's speaking complete facts, and she hated, bro. She hated. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, but a lot of black women do not like confident black men like this. They want the feminine man. I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy.
Every time you turn on a song, eat my ass, my butthole is brown, all this, right? Everywhere you turn, it's
Crazy.
black men are the only race of man that gets publicly disrespected by their women.
Consistently.
Like religiously.
Yep.
You see? So now
He's 100% correct there. I mean, truly think about the type of music that these black women make in the music industry. It is just so degenerate. They've become so degenerate. But he's 100% right. They're the only women that disrespect their men publicly is the so-called black woman. Only woman that will not fall in line is the so-called black woman. He's 100% right. And like I say, the apostles speak about this all the time. The apostle Gabar, apostle Tahar. Hey man, you let Apostle Rakar see this video. I know what Apostle Rakar would do when he sees this, if he sees this video, because he's somebody that Apostle Rakar speaks on with so much fever and spirit regarding the wickedness of the so-called black woman towards the so-called black man. He speaks fervently about this, Apostle Rakar. Truly. And this brother's just telling you as it is, and that's truly as it is. Let's play the last bit of it.
Now, when you come around as a black man and you know who you are, and you know you're the leader, you know I'm a god. She's a goddess. I'm a god though. I'm the original man. I'm not here to tell you who I am. I'm him.
Treated accordingly.
And if you don't understand, it's not for you. It's not to be understood. And a lot of times, black men, masculinity is application, not advocation.
With everything that you believe, do you think that we have to re-educate the black woman?
Hell no, absolutely not. Listen, Noah's Ark.
I mean, look at this one, this one here with the blonde hair. Seriously, I mean, once again, when we talk about our women that hate ourselves, I mean, this is a perfect example of it. Truly, look at her with that straight blonde hair. It's just fucking madness, absolute madness. But what can I say? Let's continue playing the last bit.
It's gonna rain, and a lot of sisters are gonna.
Let's go back a bit.
Is application, not advocation.
With everything that you believe, do you think that we have to re-educate the black woman?
Hell no, absolutely not. Listen, Noah's Ark, the ramp is up, and it's gonna rain, and a lot of sisters are gonna drown. Bye. Let me tell you something.
I mean, it's like he said that in the spirit, boy. He said it's going to be like Noah's Ark when it rains. When it rained, he said a lot of sisters are going to drown. And he's absolutely right. It's like he said it in the spirit. Because 2/3 of the children of Israel are going to die in Babylon the Great. That wicked, wicked golden city. The United States of America. 2/3 of us. And I can believe the majority of those 2/3 are going to be women. 2/3 of the children of Israel are going to die and perish in Babylon the Great when the Most High destroys it. When Yahushua comes to destroy it. And I can totally believe that that probably 2/3 of the 2/3 are going to be women. The majority of them are going to be women, truly. But he's absolutely right. As I said it in the spirit. He said it's going to be like Noah's Ark. He said you can't re-educate these women. You truly can't. Can't re-educate them. It's going to be like Noah's Ark, just like the brother said. So when the thing comes in, just let them drown.
Re-educate the black woman.
Hell no, absolutely not. Listen, Noah's Ark, the ramp is up, and it's gonna rain, and a lot of sisters are gonna drown. Bye. Let me tell you something. I just told you in the beginning. Look, the greatest soldier in the white man's army is the black woman. It's a lot of black women. Listen, it's a lot of brothers that lost their lives, that literally died, wasted time trying to build. Listen, did everything right, got married, babies, listen, everything. And the woman set him up, got him killed, and took the money and ran with a Chinese man. You feel me? So, black men need to have confidence. Listen, you know how beautiful you are? 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 I know I look good. I'm not sitting here, Bob, shorty, there's a door that way. Beat it.
I love it.
And let me tell you something, and that's the scary thing, right? Because that's the accountability, right? Because if you listen, how can I have a family with you? How can I, like, think about it. Listen, you want to dress like a whore, you want to wear the pants, you don't know when to shut up.
And I tell you, he's 100% right. They want to dress like hoes. They want to wear the pants. They don't know when to shut up because they are the product of Esau. The so-called black woman in this 21st century is the product of Esau. She is a product of Esau. That's what she is.
And that's the scary thing, right? Because that's the accountability, right? Because if you listen, how can I have a family with you? How can I, like, think about it. Listen, you want to dress like a whore, you want to wear the pants, you don't know when to shut up, you have no wisdom, you're not a nurturer. I gotta take care of everything. You got a rouster. Yo, what am I? Are you crazy? I'm cool. If I get sick, you ain't got soup for me.
Bro, he tortured, bro. She is like, bro, she literally, it's like she can't even take it, bro. She wanna, bro. She is heated. She's flaming, bro.
If I'm on fire, you won't even pee on me. I'm equivalent to this cup holster that she's having right here.
Another slave.
I'm cool. She can go. Fuck that.
I think you can re-educate.
Let me tell you something. You got women, right? You got some women, like real shit, that hate black men. You hate everything about me. I'm a god. I'm beautiful. So you mean to tell? I'm not saying you. Don't make it personal. I'm saying that I'm generalizing, right? And black men need to have that. It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all.
The problem is no. No, we are semantics.
Because a lot of black women say black men all the time.
No.
My name is Smart, not Sir.
Okay, Smart.
Thank you.
The thing is that in making generalizations, you use, and you said you're a wordsmith, right?
Speaking how I want to speak.
Understood. But
Okay.
You're saying you're not using, you're using generalizations, right? But generalizations don't apply to all. So I think the reason why
Only a hit dog is gonna holler.
Okay.
I agree.
My name is Smart, not Sir.
So, man, I mean, I couldn't have said it any better than what this brother's telling you. He was 100% on. So I'm just going to bring out a couple of scriptures, all right? Because I didn't really want to spend too long. I really want you to hear the whole conversation, and I know I was going to intervene in bits and pieces and that. Let me just quickly bring out a few scriptures here before we shut this down, all right? And this is the issue here: the duties of the older and the younger woman. Titus chapter 2, verse 1. But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine. All right. So she didn't want to hear. So he was talking a lot of sound doctrine to her. All right. And she, as you can see from her facial expressions, her posture, her body movement, and all of her posture that you could see, she did not want to hear sound doctrine. A lot of things that brother was saying was sound doctrine regarding the so-called black woman and the so-called black man. But she didn't want to hear that because she is a product of Babylon the Great. She is a product of Esau. The so-called black woman is a product of these Edomites, and they've groomed them exactly how they need them to be. And this is why I call today's edification: the greatest soldier in Esau's army is the so-called black woman, aka Eve. He says that, verse 2, Titus chapter 2, verse 2, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. And that's the issue, right? They are not teachers of good things. These mothers that are raised, these daughters that you see today in their late 20s, early 30s, that were raised by their mothers, they were not the teachers of good things. So their children have become the same. It says that they may teach the young woman to be sober. And this is what he was trying to say to her: to be sober, shut your mouth, to love their husbands, to be effeminate, to love their children. He was talking about them being like paternal, right? Raising kids. To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed. And that's basically what the young brother was trying to tell her. But they don't want to hear that because they are the product of Babylon the Great, right? The so-called Israelite woman, starting with Judah, the so-called Israelite woman, so-called black woman, the Israelite woman, sorry, getting my words twisted there. The Israelite woman, who is the so-called black woman, right? Then you got the Latinos, Hispanics, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, but starting with the so-called black woman, the Israelite woman, right? They are not discreet. They're not chaste. They're not keepers at home. They're not good. They're not obedient to their own husbands. That the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed. That's what they're not. They're not none of those things. None of those things. This is what they are. This is what they are. John 4:16. Yahweh says unto her, John 4:15. The woman says unto him, Sir, give me this water that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. Yahweh says unto her, Go call thy husband and come hither. The woman answered and said, I have no husband. Right? Yahweh says unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband, for thou hast had 5 husbands, and he whom thou now hast is not thy husband. In that there says thou truly. They wouldn't even understand that. You try to break this down to the modern woman, to the so-called black woman, to the Israelite woman, they wouldn't even understand this. That when we try to tell you that sex is marriage, that the first man you lie down with your husband, you're not meant to be going looking for another boyfriend, another husband, that's it. And you try to teach them this now today. You try to find yourself a so-called virgin today and teach them this. It'll go in one ear and come out the other. They can't see these things. They can't see these things. I want to go to Ecclesiasticus chapter, because I'm not going to spend long on this, chapter 25, I believe. Right to the point here. And this is what the brother was saying. This is exactly what the brother was saying. Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 16. It's all biblical what he was saying. I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. What was he saying? He was saying, look, tell her just to go, get out, go. I got no time for your BS. Got no time for your slackness, your BS. None of it. He said he'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. The wickedness of a woman changes her face and darkens her countenance like sackcloth. Did you not see her face? Her whole posture, her whole face was changing. Her whole countenance was darkening. Did you not see it? Everything about her whole posture changed. She didn't want to hear it. She really wanted to hit back, but she didn't know exactly what to say to hit back. But she did not want to hear. You could see the wickedness of a woman changes her face. You could see her face continuously changing and darkness her countenance like a sackcloth. And that was evident to see in that video. Her husband shall sit amongst his neighbors, and when he hears it, shall sigh bitterly. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. And you could just see it in her whole, listen, you could see it in her whole posture. Everything about her you could see. She did not want to hear anything that he had to say. Ephesians chapter 5. Let's go and get it. Ephesians 5. Oh, come on. Start playing up for me now. See, now it's playing up. Let's see if I can get it from here. Ephesians, where are you going? Ephesians chapter 5. So go straight to the point. Ephesians 5:22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Yahushua is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body. As simple as that. But in this society, the woman has become the head of the household. The woman is the one that's told to wear the pants. The woman is the one that's been told that she can be a single mother. The woman is the one that has all the rights over the kids when the parents break up. The woman is the one that's out there fucking showing her ass, her tits, and everything's out of doors, and just like the brother say, making all sorts of explicit records about what she wants her man to do to her, and all this madness. It's total filth what we hear today in the music industry. The music industry is made up of total filth. Filth. That's the music industry today, and he was explaining that to you. Seriously, absolute madness. Let me go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah, where are you, brother Jeremiah? Moving too fast. Jeremiah chapter 3. Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, says the Lord. And that's our women. Our women have played the harlot with many lovers. Many lovers. She's played the harlot, our women. Ecclesiasticus chapter 24. 24 I want, or 23? I think it's 23 I want. I'm probably going to finish it here. There was a lot said in that. A lot said in that. We don't want to go to. Ecclesiasticus chapter 23 verse 22. Thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband, and bringeth in an heir, another man, by another. All right. An heir is a child by another man. All right. This is what the Lord says. Right. For all those women that got all the different baby fathers out there, I think it's a great thing to have different baby fathers and collecting money from all the different baby fathers through the welfare system. All right. This is what the Lord says about those women that have different baby fathers. He says, for first, she has disobeyed the law of the Most High. That's the first thing. And secondly, she has trespassed against her own husband because she's committed adultery. And thirdly, she has played the whore in adultery and brought children by another man. All of those women that praise themselves because they've got several different baby fathers, it's like a medal they have, right? She shall be brought out into the congregation, and inquisition shall be made of her children. Her children shall not take root, and her branches shall bring forth no fruit. The Most High doesn't see anything with these women. There's nothing that he sees with these women. One more before we shut this down. Is it that one? Where does I want to go to? Is it 1 Corinthians? 1 Corinthians 1 and 35, 14, I think. 1 Corinthians. Where are you going? Chapter 14. That's where I want to go. Hold on. Yeah. For Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Who are the saints? The Israelites. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under the obedience, as also says the law. Right? And if they are to learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church. I mean, the churches are filled with women speaking out, women preachers, and all of these things that our people push. Women preachers, women pastors, is total madness. Total madness. Is it the head? Is it in Corinthians, the head of the... So I think it's in Corinthians. Trying to see where it is again. It's in Corinthians, the head. Yeah, here it is. 1 Corinthians 11, verse 3. Right here for us. 1 Corinthians 11. We're definitely going to finish here. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahushua, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Yahushua is Yahweh. Just so you understand, that's the order. That's how the order is set. The head of every man is Yahushua, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Yahushua is Yahweh. That's the order. Second Corinthians, verse 11, charge 13. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is Yahushua. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 13. For Adam was first formed, just like what the brother was saying, we are the gods. Then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. So who's deceiving the woman today? Who's the serpent today? The serpent today is Esau. Esau. This is why they're in so much transgression, our women today. Because today she's being deceived by the same serpent that came to her in the garden, which had the spirit of Cain. Esau has the spirit, Cain has the spirit of the serpent, sorry. Esau has the spirit of Cain. These are all the same people. The serpent that came to Eve in the garden was an Edomite, had the spirit of Cain. Same spirit. Cain had the spirit of the serpent. Esau has the spirit of Cain. Same spirit is here today. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. This is why our women are in so much transgression today, because they are continually being deceived by the serpent. And just like the brother says, the greatest soldier in Esau's army is the so-called black woman, aka Eve. So on that note, I'm going to finish it. I pray you are edified. I want to give all the praises and the glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakah, Kodash, that belongs to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone. As I always say, keep praying, keep safe, repent, and hold on to this truth. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises.